Bitcoin's 6-day-long consolidation near 3,600 has neutralized the bullish view put forward by a falling wedge breakout confirmed on February 8th. The follow-through to that bullish breakout has been extremely weak, with prices unable to challenge the highs above 3,700 hit last Friday. We're like 1.5% away from that. Holy crap. Hey, I'll take prolonged sideways actions over quick dips any day, unless a quick dip helps us recover faster, in which case, I don't know. Another big head, another big Bart head coming. Maybe, but my own opinion on the matter is that we're likely to continue to tickle the 200-week moving average for now, because we believe in it. At least until some big buyer or seller comes along, makes a movement in the market, and there's really no way to predict that. For example, once upon a time, we were looking at, when trading Bitcoin, a 20-day moving average. Then we slipped below that, fell through that line. Okay, a 30-day moving average, fell through it. 50-day moving average, fell through that line. All right, how about a 200-day moving average? Fell through it. Where are we now? For the first time since 2015, a 200-week moving average. That's 1,400 days of a moving average. Wow. So assuming then we do break that line, what the next point of resistance would be, I'm not sure, but some helpful individual no doubt draw a line exactly where Bitcoin bottoms out at. Now, if anyone thinks I'm just making fun of technical analysis just for the fun of it, yes. But technical analysis, I do feel, is worth it. It's something that I cover quite frequently, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be a realist about the situation as well. On the real, I hope none of you got a card like this yesterday. Falling for you, like the price of ether. I can't think of a worse card to get for a hodler. So let's talk about some Bitcoin maximalism. Let's talk about some dying altcoins. First up, XRP. So this is Brad Garlickhouse, CEO of Ripple, probably a tad bit biased. Let's hear what he's got to say. While this development signals significant market traction for institutional use of digital assets, I have to say it's deeply misguided. A bank-issued digital asset can only really efficiently settle between the banks who issued it. Then, two scenarios can play out. He further explains the two scenarios wherein one rarely possible that banks around the world adopt the same digital assets with agreeable terms, and on the other hand, banks not being with the issuing group will issue their digital asset consequent to their own set of rules and regulations. So we discussed this in my video yesterday about XRP versus JPM coin, how it's actually difficult to compare the two as they are fundamentally very different. Not technically in competition, but anyway, still a very heated discussion. Thanks to everyone who took part in the comment section that wasn't just straight up insulting other people. I expect the debate to continue to rage for some time, but perhaps the most important takeaway was the fact that the XRP market as a whole was, unfazed by this news. No, I didn't throw up a little bit in my mouth. But who cares? When moon? I like turtles. Well, no one immediately that matters, it seems. Speaking of coins that don't matter, Bitcoin SV. Well, at least Coinbase seems to think so. Now, if you had some Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase at the time of the fork, you should be getting an email soon with details on how to claim your Bitcoin SV. Interestingly, they decided not to allow buying or selling of SV on Coinbase. Not really a big surprise there, but a very frank, very honest statement, which of course is not an official company statement from Coinbase, said, as we evaluated it, it seems like 90% of BSV mentions in the press were part of articles covering something erratic its founder was doing or saying. No way, Craig? Almost any article that mentions Bitcoin SV also includes something or someone that Craig is going to war with, and if that's not the theme, it's an article about Craig lying, like his I'm Satoshi stunt. Man, poor man. What a punching bag he is. As our engineering teams finished up the backend allowing people to access their BSV, we had all these factors to take into consideration. It's already down to half the price of Bitcoin Cash. Craig seems willing to run it down to $0 on this bad press tour, and the market data is erratic. The decision that followed was no surprise. Well, technically, it's already up to half the price of Bitcoin Cash, so in that context, he's done quite well for himself. I don't like the attacking of the BTC brand at all. I think Craig and Roger both need to stop doing that, but I am happy with a market of choice. But hopefully you didn't choose these other altcoins. You like that little segue. The altcoin purge continues its fiery rampage. Binance now being so large, if you get delisted from them, that's pretty much a death sentence these days. I'd say a Binance delisting was probably more fatal to a project than a 51% attack. Like, that's just how crazy things are right now. Binance will delist, you may have heard of some of these, Cloak, Modem, Salt, Substratum, and Wings. I hadn't heard of Wings, but maybe that's just me. Now, I know of Modem, I know of Cloak Coin. These were pretty hyped coins, but in 2017, Substratum and Salt were among those to make the most noise. Now, I'm not going to sit here or stand here because I have to stand for every video. Damn, I'd never get a break. I'm just joking. I love to stand. So while I don't know the development of whatever's happening with these coins, I have no idea. I have not been following it. But man, so much money raised and so little to show for it. Maybe we're demanding too much. Maybe we're just expected to get pumps overnight and we're just maybe a little bit spoiled that way. But at the same time, there's a certain expectation when you raise so much money to deliver something or to at least hit your own target deadlines. So as time goes on, Bitcoin maximalists are looking ever smarter, ever more exonerated. Were they right all along? Lots of development going on with Bitcoin at least. Let's look into that. A Bitcoin payment app known as Fold claims, rather spectacularly, to be the first nationwide retail service powered by Lightning payments meant to spread utility and spur awareness and adoption. Users are able to select pizza from Domino's for collection or delivery to any US address. Payment is done with Bitcoin, specifically using the Lightning Network, allowing the off-chain transaction to confirm almost instantly with a fee of less than 1 US cent. Every order is 5% off with a penny transaction fee. Damn. Now, damn, right? You might say nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you might say that, but no. It's more than that. It's very nice. Still remains to be seen whether or not just holding Bitcoin is going to be more financially better. Like, of course it hasn't been up until now, but it's certainly been lower risk. Taking a look at, for example, CoinPaprika's return rates for holding these coins, let's look at the 1-year chart. Bitcoin is among the lowest losses out of most coins in the top 100, which isn't bad. Notable exceptions though, Binance Coin, Bitcoin SV hasn't been out a year yet, and Chainlink. They have done extremely well. So here's a question for you all today. How much percentage-wise should someone hold in Bitcoin of their portfolio? Any. 100%. 2.5%. Just Cardano. Let us know. That's been Crypto Daily. Signing out. I will see you again whenever I do. Whenever I feel like it. Probably Monday. Bye-bye.